Hi there, hi there. Look at this. Does this remind you of anything? Does this remind you of an ant? It does? Me too. I've got her strawberry pretzel salad recipe and I am ready to share it with you. Come on along, nostalgia's making a comeback. Grab your spoon, grab your chair, come join me in the kitchen. Let's see what we can make. Are we ready for some nostalgia to set in? I know. I can't wait. I know you can remember which aunt makes this. So let's make this together. I'm so glad you got your spoon and you got your chair. Let's make strawberry pretzel salad. I'm Wendy. I'm your kitchen chaos coordinator. And this week I am all about the nostalgia and getting ready for spring. Everything's spring. Let's just remind ourselves how exciting it is and how many different flavors there are. Super, super excited. All right, we're gonna make strawberry pretzel salad. All the ingredients are below. The how-to is below. You're just hanging out with me. So don't you dare get pen and paper and think you need to write everything down. It's all right there in the description for you. First off, you need 2 cups of crushed pretzels. I just got pretzel sticks. We're just gonna squish them up. We crunched them up, but I didn't like obliterate them. I left pieces of the sticks, all right? And then the next thing you wanna do is you wanna get 3/4 cup of melted butter. Now that's a stick and a half. So a stick and a half of melted butter. Pour that in there. This is a 9 by 13 pan, and then 3 tablespoons of sugar. And all we're doing with this is just stirring it together, and then we're gonna press it down. So we're gonna make a really nice, sweet, salty, buttery, yummy crust. Once we get it all stirred together, just gonna make sure we press everything down. Whoops, lost one. And I have got my oven on at 400. We're gonna throw this in the oven. 400. Let me double check my recipe. 8 to 10 minutes till it's set. Okay, here we go. This is going in the oven, 8 to 10 minutes. We'll see you on the other side. While that crust is going, let's make one of the layers because it does have to set for just a minute before we pour it on top. So you will need 2 3-ounce packages of strawberry Jell-O, or let's just get the one big size. I mean, if we're doing a price compare here, right? 2 cups boiling water. So we got that going just as soon as I put it in the oven, put the crust in the oven. Now we're just gonna pour in the strawberry Jell-O. I'm gonna give that a good stir. And then you're gonna need about 10 ounces of frozen strawberries. Now, I did not find 10 ounces, but I did find 16 ounces. I think we're fine. If you want to measure out and make sure that it's exactly 10 ounces, you can. But these are just the whole strawberries. Oh my goodness, they smell so good. And I'm just gonna, I'll dump them towards you. Let me put that back in there. Just give it a good stir. Now you could, if you would prefer your strawberries to be a little more muddled in this recipe, you could use a meat masher or your potato masher, and just give them a little extra shush, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is I am actually going to just throw this in the fridge for the 8 to 10 minutes while this is baking. And then the next layer we're gonna make is the cream cheese sugar layer. So that's next. Easy, easy. So let's get things going, shall we? We're still waiting on the crust. Shouldn't be too long. See you in a minute. All right, our crust came out of the oven. Let's take a quick peek at it, shall we? You can see it's all crisp. All the goodness there. Okay, so every once in a while, something glitches, and it sure did glitch. I thought we were recording, we were not, so we've missed a couple steps here. Let's get you guys caught up, okay? All right, we've got the Jell-O and the strawberries sitting in the fridge. They're setting up a little bit. We've got the crust back here cooling off. It's just about ready. So we wanted to make that cream cheese layer. So we take a whole block of the Philly cream cheese with a cup of sugar. We use our hand mixer and we mix or beat for about 2 to 3 minutes. We want it nice and creamy. Then we're gonna fold in 1 whole container of Cool Whip. So that's where we are now. This is the cream cheese, the sugar, and the Cool Whip. And we are now getting ready to spread that on top of our crust. Are we ready? Let's do it! We're gonna spread this over nice and even, and the cool thing about this is that when you add the Jell-O in, it kind of bubbles things from the top and the bottom, so everything gets that some of some layer, which I absolutely love. So let's get this going. All right, and the next layer we want to do is the strawberries, so let me go get those out of the fridge. All right, so here's our strawberries. And again, it just got cool, right? It was boiling water and then the frozen strawberries. And it's just starting to set in there. So we are ready to add this to the top. Let's do it. So cool. This is, like I said, this is my favorite part because this is the part where it and just flows through everything. So let's get this started, and then I want to take the camera down and I want to get a close-up of it. So of course it's just going to start with the Jell-O-y part. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then you can start getting the strawberries splashed in. So let me pull that camera down so we get it real close. I've poured it all on here, and I'm just pulling the strawberries more evenly. So there's a nice cloud. You can see they're kind of floating on a cloud. It's bouncing. So every once in a while I just poke the cloud a little bit just so some of that liquid comes popping back up. And I'm just trying to even out the strawberries so they're not all congregated into one area. And then this guy needs to go into the refrigerator and set at least 6 hours. You could probably get away with 3 hours, but 6 hours is a good one. That gives it time for everything to set up. This is gorgeous. It reminds me of just nostalgic picnics and family get-togethers. And I just want to say thank you for joining me in the kitchen tonight as we made our strawberry pretzel salad together. I'll get some pictures of this when it comes out, when I cut it, so you can see how pretty it is. But if I've given you any tips, tricks, if I've made you smile along the way, would you please give me a thumbs up? That would be super duper. Don't forget the description, the recipe, and all the stuff is down there with the description, along with some links to my favorite kitchen tools. And we're almost there to 500 subscribers, and I just want to thank you so much. It's because of you that it's happening. Thank you so much. Thanks for being along on this journey, and I hope to see you next time in the kitchen. Bye. Have a good one.